From the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's a Friday, July 1st, 2016. I'm Ann Gownley. Well, as I said, today is July 1st, and it's Friday, which means it's First Friday in downtown Hazleton. Today, WYLN, along with other local media outlets, will be showing the community the equipment that they use to produce the local news and shows, along with teaching them about the business. WYLN's Gary Perna is in downtown Hazleton tonight with the live truck. Gary, what is happening in downtown Hazleton for this First Friday?
Well, good evening, Ann, and let me tell you, people are starting to make their way to downtown Hazleton for the Freedom of Speech Tour, where they'll tour all different types of media throughout the greater Hazleton area that are here. I'm joined by Krista Snyder, the Executive Director of DHAP, Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress, and Mary Malone, President of the Chamber of Commerce. So, Krista, let's talk about First Friday. What's all included? Not only are we talking about news media, but downtown Hazleton went to the Dogs tonight as well.
That's right. It's going to the Dogs. The Art League is having a really neat event. Bring your pet. It doesn't have to be a dog. It could be a cat. You know, anything with fur or feathers, maybe even to the Art League. And Joe Pecora, who does this really cool photography shoot setup. You could have your pictures or the pet's picture taken with whatever kind of message, positive message that you want to convey. So it's a really neat event, and they have an art exhibit down there as well.
And that will be going on all night. Everything kind of goes up until about 8 o'clock?
Until about 8 o'clock, yeah. We have karate demonstration and class. We have art exhibit at the Dragonfly. There's live music soon to be performed here in the Pocket Park. We got a whole bunch of things. Sanctuary, actually, the thing that starts at 8, if you're a night owl, you want to come down to the Sanctuary. It's a really cool event. Stunt show, live, great venue performance. It's really entertaining.
Wonderful. And Mary, we're going to tour the local media. Of course, WYLN has our live truck here, which we're right behind the chamber office. We'll have that all set up so people can come in and see, but we'll be touring the media throughout Greater Hazleton, including the paper, Telecaribe. So everyone get to see how the different medias work here in Greater Hazleton.
Yes, as you know, Gary, we're very blessed and media rich in our community. So not only an inside look at the TV station, that mobile TV station, but also Local News 13, 2 newspapers, the Standard Speaker celebrating its big anniversary year this year, so a really fun time. And then our Latin TV station, Telecaribe, as well as our Latin radio station and one of our monthly magazines. So again, freedom of speech, 4th of July, what a great way to kick it off. And that doesn't start till 6, so there's still time to get down here to the chamber office and go on the Freedom of Speech tour.
All right. Well, Mary and Krista, thanks so much. And of course, we'll be here giving tours of the truck and of course touring the media all night tonight. So make sure you come out and join us for First Friday in downtown Hazleton. We're live tonight in Hazleton. I'm Gary Perna, WYLN News. Ann?
A special ribbon-cutting ceremony was held today in Jim Thorpe to honor a brave young man who lost his life in battle. WYLN's Abby Piskel has the details.
After years of planning, roughly $28 million in construction, and hard work, the Sergeant Andrew J. A.J. Baddock Memorial Bridge is officially open. The ribbon-cutting ceremony was held today at the bridge on Route 903 in Jim Thorpe after years of construction. Construction began in March of 2014 and has been in the planning stage for at least a decade before that.
Well, you know, it's a project that took probably 10 to 12 years to come to fruition. The project it's a magnificent bridge, replacing an old antiquated bridge that certainly has outlived its life. And this is a bridge that's going to move commerce and people to and from Jim Thorpe in a very convenient and modern way, and I'm delighted to be a part of it.
Sergeant Andrew Baddock was a Jim Thorpe native, graduating from Jim Thorpe Area High School in 1997. Sergeant Baddock was killed in action during his tour in Iraq with the U.S. Army. At the age of 26, Baddock courageously gave his life as he dove into a canal in Iraq to rescue a soldier whose Humvee plunged into water during a mortar attack. Even though the soldier had died, Baddock dove into the water to recover his body, but he never made it to the surface. Sergeant Baddock's family attended the ribbon cutting to see their son be honored.
It's a great day. to think that he grew up just right down the street here from where the bridge ends is awesome. Plus all the time he spent on the Lehigh River swimming, and he was an expert kayaker. He guided rafting trips down the Lehigh River. So this is a very fitting tribute to my son. This is awesome. It really is.
He was just a character. I know he's with us today. He's thrilled. And he used to kayak under this river and went fishing here and lost a lot of fishing poles in the river. I think he threw them in if he was mad and didn't get to fish, but yeah, he loved the water, and that's the way he went.
Sergeant Baddock served as a river guide for Jim Thorpe Adventures and spent a lot of his time on the Lehigh River growing up, making this bridge even more special to him and his family. In Jim Thorpe, for WYLN News, I'm Abby Piskel.
Thank you, Abby. The state budget is on Governor Wolf's desk. Last night, the House voted 144 to 54 for the $31.5 billion spending plan. The Senate had passed it 47 to 3 the day before, making a few changes in the plan it had gotten from the House. The House's vote last night was to concur with the Senate changes. The biggest of those changes was additional money for secondary education. Overall, this budget increases spending a sizable 5.3%. What still isn't decided is how to pay for it. Revenue packages are still to be worked out and aren't expected to pass until early next week. Among the proposals is expanding gambling and a $1 increase on the per pack cigarette tax. Lawmakers have to find over $1 billion in new revenue to balance the budget. Governor Wolf said he'll sign it, quote, as soon as there is a sustainable revenue package to pay for it, unquote. The Crestwood School Board adopted the 16-17 budget last night. It totals $36.7 million. There is a property tax hike, but it's half the size of the one considered in the preliminary budget. It will bring the tax rate to 9.84 mils. The district will keep full-day kindergarten and not cut any other programs. To balance the budget, the district took $600,000 from its fund balance. A new season of Warrior Summit Outdoors premieres this holiday weekend on Sunday, July 3rd, nationally on YouTube America and right here on WYLN. The new 13-week season is action-packed with host Staff Sergeant Eric Olson and other combat veterans participating in activities from long-range rifle shooting, falconry, stock car racing, and much more. And another exciting addition to this season, this Sunday's episode debuts WYLN's unmanned aircraft cameras for some spectacular aerial views. To learn more about this season of Warrior Summit Outdoors, you could visit CourageHealsTheSoul.com or check them out at Facebook at Warrior Summit Outdoors. Time now for a first look at our forecast. A rainy day here in northeastern Pennsylvania earlier, but it should clear up for the 4th of July festivities. Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is in the Weather Center with the details. Joe?
Yeah, things are looking much nicer as we head into the holiday weekend. We had the showers, thunderstorms around here today, but different story for this upcoming weekend. Find out all the weather details you need to know, what we can expect Friday, which is today, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Stick around, we'll have a lot more for you. And
thanks, Joe. Coming up next, the 4th of July is just 3 days away, and all weekend, those celebrating will have outdoor picnics and, of course, watching those fireworks. All that and more coming up here on WYLN News. Stay tuned.
You're watching WYLN News with Ann Gownley, Gary Perna, Julie Stefanovich, Paula Degnan, Chief Videographer Mike Lula, weather with meteorologist Joe Garbacik, and sports with Eric DeBerardinis.
You deserve to look your best.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care for safe, family-friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Valley Scoops and More in Stewart's on Route 93 in the Cunningham Valley is your destination for tasty foods, delicious ice cream, and great family fun. With Stewart's now offering a variety of quality hot foods and Scoops offering 30 flavors of quality Leiden's ice cream, shakes, flurries, sundaes, and more, you're sure to leave satisfied without blowing the family budget. For fun, we offer a beautiful 18-hole mini golf course and climate-controlled indoor seating with arcade games. Visit us for fun and food and, of course, ice cream.
This 4th of July is sure to be an explosion of fun filled with fireworks, family, friends, and of course, food. But one thing you don't want is fire. WYLN's Abby Piskel spoke with a local fire chief for some tips to help keep you and your family safe this 4th of July.
The 4th of July is a day to celebrate American independence and have a great time with family and friends. The colors red, white, and blue will be displayed, but colors you don't want is the color of fire. To have a fun and safe 4th of July when having an outdoor picnic, it's important to follow the rules of girl safety. We spoke with Hazleton Fire Chief Donald Leschko, who said the biggest thing he advocates is using extreme caution when going to light the grill.
And when you go to light it, you want to make sure the lid is open before you get to that point. Make sure the tank is hooked up correctly. There's no leaks around it. Even if you have like a bottle of Windex or something, spray that area. Make sure there's no leaks there. When you go to light it, again, open the lid and try to turn one burner on and try to strike it. If it don't strike, if it don't light within a couple strikes, stop, shut the gas off, let that clear out, because what can happen is that buildup of gas can cause a mass flame from the ignition. So you want to make sure you definitely practice that.
Another safety precaution is to not use grills on covered porches. Grills should be used in an open area away from your home on a solid, flat area because flame-ups can occur and start a fire. And most importantly, keep children away from the grills because the exterior of the grill can reach extreme temperatures.
When you're cooking, make sure the children aren't playing around them because the grills do get very hot. It's like cooking with your oven. So we're just really asking you to use extreme caution and basically just practice safety. Again, it's just most importantly that we want everyone to have a safe and enjoyable 4th of July.
Almost everyone loves fireworks and the display of colors they make as they flash through the sky or the way sparklers bring joy to children's faces. However, there are rules that need to be followed to make sure that no one gets injured.
If you're going to be using any type of firework, especially some of the ground fireworks, the sparklers, anything like that, we want you to use extreme caution. Don't let the children near them. The sparkler, we do know, burns at 1,200 degrees. That's hotter than the glass melts and everything like that. So you want to make sure you use extreme caution. We want everyone to have a safe, enjoyable 4th of July, not to have cause any harm to themselves or to others. And again, just practice safety tips. Follow the directions. They're there for a reason. Everything comes with directions and also safety tips. Follow them to the T and just, again, be cautious, be careful, and just have a great time and enjoy your family and friends for the 4th of July. And just, bottom line is to be safe.
Just remember, as you're lighting your grills or using fireworks, to stay safe and have fun. Happy 4th of July. In Hazleton, for WYLN News, I'm Abby Piskel.
Thank you, Abby. Hand burns and face lacerations are just 2 types of injuries you can get if you don't take the proper safety precautions when lighting off fireworks. WYLN's Aaron Harvey has more.
With the 4th of July being only 3 days away, many will be setting off fireworks this weekend. It's important to know the safety precautions to take when lighting off fireworks. Medical Director of Emergency Medicine at Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton, Dr. Gary Bonfonte, treats patients who come into the emergency room due to firework injuries.
Some of the worst fireworks that people seem to get injured with are usually ones that either they have obtained illegally or that they shouldn't have in their possession, or possibly the ones you could buy at the roadside stands. The ones that they've obtained that they shouldn't have in their possession can typically cause like explosive type of injuries to their hands, and the ones that you get from the roadsides can sometimes, if they're not using them appropriately, can cause a lot of burns, injuries to the eyes.
There are a variety of ways you can injure yourself from fireworks.
Occasionally, we'll still see some explosive type injuries, so people can get some large type of lacerations due to those explosive type injuries. They're holding something in their hands. Burns are another big one that we see, usually again to the hands or to the legs. And then we also have a tendency to see some eye injuries as well. Somebody holding a sparkler too close to their face, some debris from the ground maybe comes up when something explodes, those types of injuries.
One of the most common types of hand fireworks seen around the 4th of July are sparklers. Now, many people think sparklers are safe, but they can cause some serious hand injuries.
You get a fair number of burns from sparklers. They get a lot hotter than people think that they do. So they're okay to have fun with, but they have to be done under appropriate supervision. You need to make sure you keep a bucket of water handy that you can put them in when you're done with them. And you need to be holding them at an arm's length. So kids shouldn't be running around with them. They shouldn't be holding them up to their face, and parents need to be close by to kind of prevent those types of injuries.
If you plan on lighting fireworks for the 4th, remember to have a hose handy, make sure it's done under adult supervision, and to have a bucket of water nearby. In Hazleton, for WILN News, I'm Erin Harvey.
Thank you, Erin. Travelers have already packed up their vehicles and are headed out to their favorite vacation destinations this 4th of July. WILN's Julie Stefanovich has more.
It's great to enjoy a fun holiday weekend, but as a wise man once said, safety first. That's why various organizations throughout our region are hosting safety breaks at interstate rest areas.
We just stopped here to use the bathroom. It was on a long haul from Tennessee. We're going to New Hampshire, and we saw this Apostolic Faith Church, and we're going to go get something to snack on.
WILN stopped at the Dorrance Rest area, where members of Apostolic Faith Church were serving up refreshments to holiday motorists.
It's going to be busy. It's going to be all day long. We're excited about it. We love people. It's incredible to be able to give back to those that are traveling, give them something to snack on, be able to interact, and the stories that we hear, that we get to entertain and to hear from people, their families, their children. It's just incredible.
Lorna Veglia told us about the application process for organizations who are interested in helping out fellow travelers.
PennDOT selects the groups kind of at random. They'll contact you with dates when they need groups to help at the Safety Star. We've been here at Thanksgiving, we've been here for Memorial Day at times, and now we're here for the 4th of July.
While some folks stay close to home for the 4th, others travel long distances to visit their favorite spots.
We're just driving by, going back home for the weekend, for the 4th of July, see our families, and we stopped just a rest area, and we found these nice people. They have a coffee break, they call it, and it's free.
We here at WILN would like to wish everyone a safe, happy, and especially long 4th of July holiday weekend. Reporting for WILN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
Thank you, Julie. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacic is back with a full look at our forecast. Stay tuned.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600. Visit the Luzerne County Convention and Visitors Bureau website at tourinapa.com for the listings of the many events you will find in Luzerne County. From wine festivals, hill climbs, tomato and kielbasa festivals, you will find it all in Luzerne County. Luzerne County was named the best outdoors destination in Pennsylvania by the official Best in PA website. The Luzerne County Convention and Visitors Bureau will help you relax, relive history, and marvel at the area's stunning natural beauty. Luzerne County, you'll find it right here in Northeast PA.
Hey, it's going to be a nice holiday weekend as we head across northeastern Pennsylvania. No matter where you go, pretty much it's going to be nice. Temperatures 70s and 80s, and you know, whether you want to go to the shore this weekend, you want to go to New York City, Baltimore, Maryland, hey, it's looking spectacular pretty much the entire weekend. In fact, it's looking spectacular now. We continue to be in the 70s, and since the midnight hour, we did have some showers and thunderstorms move through, and we picked up 0.16 of an inch of precipitation. Now, how did we do temperature-wise for the day? Well, the high and low shaping up to be like this. We did manage to make it up into the mid to upper 70s today for the high temperature. The low, it wasn't too bad, about 61 degrees. It's overall pretty nice night it was last night. Nice day today temperature-wise, and we did get that wind gust coming in at about 17 miles per hour. Throughout the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, we had those showers and thunderstorms making their way toward the east. And behind it, we got that sunshine, and throughout the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, we have 70s, and we actually have some 80s out there. That's going to be a telltale of what we can expect this entire 4th of July weekend. Now, those winds, again, not too much of a factor out there, 5-10 miles per hour. That pretty much is about it. Occasionally, I do get some of those higher wind gusts, but other than that, it looks pretty nice out there going into Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And speaking of the 7-day extended forecast, looking very nice for the weekend. If you want to do any traveling locally, it looks great. If you ever want to do any type of traveling this weekend, like I said, going to the shore, making those plans, hey, it's looking good. 70s closer to home, but those areas along the shore, 80s looking pretty nice, dry, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We got about 73 locally here for tomorrow. Sunday looking good as we go with lots of sunshine, about 76 degrees. 4th of July, still should be dry, mix of clouds and sun, about 77. And then we start cranking up those numbers more significantly going into next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Before all is said and done, temperatures will be well into the 80s. Some areas will be near 90, possibly lower 90s by the ending part of next week. And then some of those overnight lows, 50s, and then getting a little bit muggier as we start going into the middle part and ending part of next week, especially those overnight lows dropping down into the 60s. We'll be back with more after the break.
A musical salute to all who serve will be broadcast on WYLN Monday, July 4th at 6 p.m. The show features the outstanding talent of the Hazleton Philharmonic Orchestra under the direction of Robert Lagana, as well as featured soloists. Narrated by Staff Sergeant Eric Olson, host of the WYLN TV show Warrior Summon Outdoors. Watch A Musical Salute to All Who Serve, presented by WYLN, commercial free, on July 4th.
Communities around the country will be celebrating the 4th of July with traditional fireworks displays. Around our area, we've compiled a list of where you can catch those fireworks displays.
Come on, Sergeant Ducey, let's go for a walk.
This week on Topic A, we are talking all about the J.W. Cooper Community Center. We'll reflect on its time as a high school and elementary school and what the committee is looking forward to the new community center and when they think it could be done. Plus, we're going to talk about a gala night that is sure to be a night many will remember. This week on Topic A, only on WYLN.
The United States field hockey team announced their roster for the 2016 Olympic Games in Rio de Janeiro. 3 former Wyoming Valley Conference athletes were selected to the roster. They are Kat Sharkey, Kelsey Kolodziejczyk, and Paige Zielinski. Sharkey, a Wyoming Seminary grad, was a part of the 2008 state championship team at SEM. She went on to play at Princeton, where she was a part of their national championship team and set an NCAA record for most goals in a game. This will be her first Olympics. Kolodziejczyk was a high school teammate of Sharkey's and then went on to have a standout career at North Carolina. This will be her second Olympic Games. Zielinski, a Dallas grad, was one of the most successful players in the University of Virginia's history, and she was also a member of the 2012 Olympic team. This morning, a Wyoming Valley West graduate competed in the Olympic trials for swimming. Ed Zawatsky qualified for the Olympic trials in the 50-meter freestyle while swimming for Purdue this season. Zawatsky, who was only a freshman for the Boilermakers, was one of the youngest men to compete in the event. The 19-year-old finished 141st out of 172 swimmers in the event. Today is day 1 of the track and field Olympic trials, and what a day to kick off the trials with a Penn State graduate making moves. Joe Koufax, a 2012 graduate, has advanced to the shot put final tonight at 8:40 p.m. The Bethel native was the 2015 world champion and currently has a top throw in the world this year. The Olympic favorite threw 20 feet or 20.75 meters or 68 feet 1 inch on his first throw of the qualifying round to automatically put him in tonight's final. There will be 12 people in the finals, with the top 3 advancing to the Olympics. The Hazleton Area Shooting Club is off to nationals for the 3rd straight year. Here's more on the team's journey from states to nationals. The Hazleton Area Shooting Club has been firing themselves into great positions. This year, the team used a huge state championship meet to make nationals.
Our varsity team at State Shoot, we took 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And we also took 2nd in our JV squad.
The thrill of winning a title is arguably the most exciting thing in sports, and members of the team would agree with that statement.
The state experience was pretty wet. It was rainy. And, well, when we found out that we won 1st, 2nd, and 3rd in our division, it was pretty exciting because it's just something amazing to have done.
It was pure enjoyment, knowing that everything that we worked so hard for this year finally paid off.
When we went to states and we placed, it was exciting, and find out that I'm going to nationals and we could shoot somewhere else and get a different experience and hopefully try to bring home a trophy.
Now moving to nationals, the team knows that they'll have to buckle down and focus to bring home results at nationals with thousands of kids competing.
We're going to have to work really hard and practice really hard for it, and hopefully when we get to the end, we're going to have it.
And it's a great time practicing for it, and then once you get that feeling you're going to nationals, you know you're doing the same thing on a bigger scale.
Nationals will be at the Cardinal Shooting Center in Marengo, Ohio from July 9th through the 16th. Up next will be Joe Garbacek with one last look at the forecast.
If you haven't found the perfect fishing getaway, you haven't been to Captain's Cove. Located on Henderson Harbor in upstate New York, Captain's Cove offers a variety of accommodations to please just about anyone. The motel, also located on the harbor, offers a magnificent view. Enjoy free morning coffee, air-conditioned rooms, cable TV, and HBO. The cottage can accommodate up to 8 people with 3 bedrooms, a complete kitchen, washer, dryer, 2 full baths, air conditioning, an outside grill, and picnic table. Call us today for rates and information at 1-800-824-FISH.
It is looking very nice going into this holiday weekend. Temperatures in the 70s. Some areas will be near 80 degrees. 4th of July looking nice as well, dry at this point in time. And then going into next week, that's when those temperature values go up into the 80s. Some areas will be near 90 degrees before all is said and done. 4th of July already. I just can't imagine.
No,
because you say after 4th of July, then you start thinking, well, you know, that summer's coming to an end, even though it's not really true.
Oh, there are so many people out there.
Truthfully, because you think back to school coming up, you know, in August.
I did see a back to school commercial, and I don't think any of my teacher friends
and then a Bloomsburg Fair, and in fall, and all that kind of stuff.
I do love fall, though. But I just said to you, really? I just said to him before the news class started that I couldn't believe it was July 1st, because I just wanted to make sure it was
Checkered it is, yeah.
Because it flew by.
I
So
don't wear shorts and t-shirts all year round.
all right, well.
And Eric likes his flip-flops. Gotta
So maybe
throw that
the
in.
sports kids should just, head
Shorts,
out to-
t-shirts, and flip-flops.
Let's move to
Head out to
Miami.
Florida.
Let's
Way
do
to go.
it.
There you go. There you go. Sounds good. If you don't see them, that's where they are. Have a safe and happy holiday weekend.